Hello everyone, so now we will do the LACP. Already just now we finished the PAGP. Actually we learned this in the CCNA, but we need to know this concept again because we are going to do the troubleshooting. So if we know the concept, then only we can do the troubleshooting. So similar steps here, just we need to change here as a LACP and here mode will change, that's all. Remaining configuration everything will be same. Anyhow, let's do this lab in the GNS3 or EVNG. So let me do in the GNS3. I have here some switch. Anyhow, let me switch off this switch. Let me create a new lab for this one. I will go here, I will create a new lab for LACP lab. We have already here, so let me write here only LACP. I have, maybe I done for other batch, LACP1. Okay, so now we will do, I will take one switch. This is a switch 1, switch 2. We can take 3 also, no problem. Same thing we will do. I will take switch 1, switch 2 and switch 3. We will take some links. Example, I will take the here E0 by 0 to here also E0 by 0, and here E0 by 1 to here also E0 by 1, here E0 by 2 to E0 by 2, and here E0 by 3 to E0 by 3. So I will write here. So with this one we will have the idea E0 by 0 till E0 by 3. I think we use this one. Let me open the port. So we will have here, we use E0 by 0. Okay, we use 0 by 0, 0 by 1, 0 by 2, 0 by 3. We use this one. I will disable this one. So this one here in between this switch. Now we will connect from here to here also. I will take some cable here. I will take E1 by 0. Here also I will write E1 by 0. You can connect in any order, E1 by 1, here also E1 by 1. But in the production network, if you see, we are connecting same port. Whatever we are connecting here, we are connecting here also same port. But it is not necessary. But it will be good if you use both the sides same port. For troubleshooting purpose we will have easy. In the production network, if you go, you will notice this same way. Whatever port we are connecting, this end, opposite end of the switch is also having the same port. In the production network you will get like that way. So now I will use here also F. So here in this one what I use, let me check. I will enable the port. If you see here what we have, let me write here, we are using E1 by 0, sorry, E1 by 0 dash 3. So this we are using. So now let me disable this. So here we have this, here we have this. So now we need to configure the ether channel. So first of all, let me save this configuration for the PAGP, whatever we done. So we can write the next configuration in the notepad. So here I will save this PAGP lab. Now I will take the new notepad. I will do the configuration here. Let me start the switches. All the switches I will start 3 switches, and then we will take the console of the switch. I will take console of switch 1 and then console of the switch 2 also. Let me close the old console which we are not using. Okay, now I will take the console of switch 2 and we can use the console of switch 3. So we have the 3 switches. Okay, this is a switch 1, switch 2, all are okay, everything is good, working, they are working. So now what we will do, we will write the configuration here. Same thing as we do, I will write here LACP lab. Okay, LACP lab. I will write here switch 1 configuration, switch 1 configuration. Same thing as we done, config T, then we will write the host name SW1 and we will write the interface range from E0 by 0 dash 3, and this is a layer 3 switch. So we will write switch port more, switch port trunk, switch port trunk encapsulation dot 1Q, and then switch port mode trunk, and then we make the trunk this interface. After that, what we need to do for the LACP, same steps we need to use for LACP also, only in the place of protocol we will change. So first of all, let me paste this configuration and check this is okay or we have any issue in the switch 1. I will paste here. If you see, no issue, everything is good. Okay, so this configuration is okay. Now we will do the LACP. So for LACP, same thing here we will write, let me give one space here, channel, same like before what we done, channel dash and then protocol, and give the protocol number, name, protocol, then give the name. What is the name? LACP. We are doing LACP, and then we will write channel, then group, whatever group you want to do, you can write group 1, and then same thing mode, and whatever active, we need to remember here we have active and passive, so I will give active here. Other end we can give active or passive, no issue. Okay, so this is only the configuration, but anyhow let me type here and show you. We will write channel and then protocol, and if you press question mark you can do LACP or PAGP. PAGP just now we done, so we will do the LACP now. I will write LACP, then we need to write the channel and the group. What group range we can give? If you see, we have the 1 to 125. We can create this many number of group here. In depend hardware to hardware you will have changed, so I will use the group 1 here. Okay, and then we will write the mode, and you will press question mark, you will have many modes here, but now we need to remember we are using the LACP. So this is LACP active mode, and one more here is the LACP, so we can use the passive. So I will use active. If you see condition what we discussed before, if we use both side active it will form. If we use one side active, other side passive, it will form. If we use both side passive, then it will not form. Okay, so it form here, and we can divide this page and we can copy paste same configuration here. If I copy the same configuration here and then paste here and change this as a 2 and this as a 2, and if you see here what we have, let me press this enter, and here what we will do, same interface, so this will remain same till here. And now we have another side also, so for another side I will copy the same thing, I will paste again, and we will make modification also. Okay, I will go here. If I copy paste here, this will work. Let me do and show you. I will copy paste, I will put in this switch 2, so from here to here it will form. So I will copy and I will paste. I paste here. Okay, this will form here, this side will be okay. Now here other side, this side, what we will do, we will write here like what interface we have, E1 by 3. So I will make this E1 by 0 by 3, and we already use the group 1 here. Our wish, whatever group we need to use, so I will use group 2 here. So this will be group 2, we can easily track which one is which. So this will be group 2, and I will create this one also group 2. Group 2, group 1 is a local significant, only available here. You can create here group 1, here group 2, no issue. But generally in the real scenario, this are directly connected from here to here. We will use same port, whatever we are using in this switch, here also we will use same port, and whatever logical port you will create here, we will use same thing here in the real scenario. But it is not necessary. Here we created the port 1 here, here also port 1. This multiple port we make one as a port 0, 1 here, 0, 1 here. Here I will do port 02 here, port 02, and same interface we use, like E1 by 0 here is connected to E1 by 0. In the real scenario we have like this, but if you have this port faulty, we can connect to another port. If you are working in an organization, they have old system, maybe they have this interface faulty, they connected to another interface. But when they design, when the consultant design first time, they will follow this way. They will put here port 1, so opposite also port 1, and whatever port they use to connect this cable in this switch, same cable will connect to same port of other switch. This is a design, basic design consultant are doing for the organization. When they are setting up the company, first time they will do that design. Later maybe because of some hardware failure we will change, but ideally we will have this types of design in the company. So this will be, we will say port 2, here also we will have the port 2, same interface we already connected. So this one, if you see where is this one, I wrote here port 2 and I am using the active here. Okay, and this is the configuration. So I will copy this from here to here and I will go to the switch. I will paste this also here. I will paste here. Okay, so this is also okay. Now we need to do the configuration for the switch 3. Okay, switch 3. So I will copy from here to here. I will paste here. We will modify the configuration. This is a switch 3. I am saying this is a switch 3. This is a switch 3, and this is the E1 by. So I will change this as E1 here, and anything we can use. Group 1 we can use, but ideally we are using, if we use group 2 here, we are using group 2 here opposite also. Okay, so this is a configuration for the switch 3. Ports are same. We are making as a trunk with these two commands, and we are using the LACP and we are using active. We can use passive also, but we can use both the side active also. Okay, so I use this one and I go here. I will go in the switch 3. I will paste the configuration in the switch 3. So if you see, I paste the configuration in the switch 3. Now we can check. How we can check? We can write here show EtherChannel summary. EtherChannel summary. If you write here, you have the port 02. Port 1 also should come. Maybe we have some issue. That's why port 1 not come here. Okay, I am in the switch 3. That's why we are getting only port 2. Okay, this is a group number. What we give, group number we give as a 2. That's why it is coming P of 02. And if you see, this is capital S. Capital S means you can verify here. This is a layer 2. And you have here U. U means where we have U. U means in use. Okay, or let me make little of this. Okay, U means in use. After that, what we have, which protocol we are using? We are using LACP, and this is a logical interface. So how many physical interface we have? We have this 3 physical interface: E1 by 0, E1 by 1, E1 by 2, E1 by 3, and we are having the port as a P. P means port in bundle in the port channel. So this is good, no issue. Third one is working perfectly. Now we can go in the switch 2 and we can verify.
Capital S layer 2, we are using layer 3.
No, layer 3 means, see here, let me explain you. This is a layer 2. Switch is a layer 3 switch, this one, but we did not enable the layer 3 features. If we want to enable layer 3 feature, what we can do, we can assign the IP address and we will write no switch port, like that we will do. We did not done that one. That's why it is coming capital U in use and we are having S. This is a layer 2 only. We are using the hardware as a layer 3, but we did not enable the layer 3 feature. In the coming classes we will enable, then you will have this option. Okay, by default, if you take the layer 3 switch also, by default it is working as a layer 2 only. When you enable the layer 3 feature, then only it will start working as a layer 3. Like you will go in that interface, you will write no switch port, and then you will write IP routing to enable that one. Did you understand or any confusion?
Yes, sir.
We will do that lab also later when we go for the layer 3, so that time we will have that one. Okay, so now we will go for the layer 2 and now we will verify here also in the layer 2. So I will go here and I will go here. Let me put here show EtherChannel summary. So when we check here, we have the 2 port here. If you see, we have the P of 01. This is the port which is connected to the switch 1. And we have port of 02. This is a port which is connected to the switch 3. And if you see, both are using the LACP, and in this physical interface, this is the physical interface present in this logical interface. Same thing, this is a physical interface present in the logical interface. So this one is good. We have here no issue. If we want to verify, we can verify also. How we can verify? Let me open again. we can go here, and now we can verify means just we will check here. Here we will not have D means done, U means in use, S means layer 2, and this is a protocol, and P means port in bundle, so this is good. If you have I means issue here, so no issue, everything is good. Here it is working fine. And if we go in the switch 1, we can verify here also. We can write here show EtherChannel summary, show EtherChannel summary. Let me write show. Here also we can check this is a layer 2 we configure. By writing only show EtherChannel, we will get more detail, like this is a group 1, and here we are using the L2, and we are having the maximum port, this one 4, and this is the protocol which we are using, and this is the channel, port channel we are using 1. So we will get that detail also by typing the show EtherChannel. So now let me check show EtherChannel summary. So if we write show EtherChannel summary, here we have only one port, because in the switch 1 we created only one port. Here also everything good. We are getting SU. S means layer 2, and U means in use, and which protocol we are using, LACP, and this is a physical interface. And we have P. If we have here in the place of P, if we have a I, then it is a standalone. So with this one we done this lab, this which we done the LACP. So let me show you the one which you are asking question just now. We have the static. After that I done here the layer 3. I will show you how we will do layer 3. We will do in next class. If you see here, this is a layer 3. How we will do, we will go here, this is switch only. In the switch we will write no switch port and then no IP address, and we created this channel group 1, and then here we created the port channel 1, and we assign the IP address, and we are writing no shut. And when we check here, like show here, if you see here, it is coming as a R. When we are coming as a R, this is a layer 3. This one you are asking. So how we will do here? When we want to use as a EtherChannel layer 3, we will use this way. We will write no switch port, no IP address, and then we will write here, we will assign the IP in the port channel. Even if you did not assign, it will work. So this command we need to write. When we write this command, we are disabling the switch port. So in that scenario, we will have the layer 3. If you see now, we get port of 1 RU. R means layer 3. Like this way we can do. And some router also we can use, but all router is not supporting the layer, this one, because some guys are thinking layer 3 means router. So generally in the real scenario, we are configuring the EtherChannel in the layer 2 and layer 3 switches only, not in the router, but router also supporting. If you want to configure the EtherChannel in router, some router is supporting, not all the router. We can, if we have any router.
So this will configure in distribution layer or access layer?
EtherChannel, we will configure in distribution layer. If you remember before, later we are going to discuss the architecture also. We will have like this is a distribution layer, here is the access layer. So here we will have the many links like this. So here we are going to configure. That depend, if you have more link like this, so we can configure this. This is a distribution layer, this is a access layer. We can configure. Company to company depend the configuration, what they want to do. Let me draw here, show you clearly. This is our organization. Imagine this is a edge router. I have router 1, router 2. We are calling this is a edge router. Edge 1, I am giving the name. We can have any name. I am giving here edge 1, edge 2. This is connected to our layer 3 switch. This is a L3 switch. Here also I will have a L3 switch. And then we will have the here access layer switch, access layer, here also access layer, and here like this you can have here maybe 4-5 link here like this. Here also you can have the 4-5 links like this. So depend company to company. If you have two ISP, you will have one firewall here, and then it will connect to the ISP WAN. Here you will have the firewall again here. Depend, maybe they will not use this router, they will put here firewall directly also. If company don't want to spend more money, they can use firewall directly connected to the ISP. Imagine this is a service provider, this is a enterprise network. Okay, this is a enterprise means any company, any production based company, example any company, whatever companies are available here, if they are running, they will use these types of architecture. What they have the STC, example this is a STC connection they have. Here they have mobile connection, they will take two internet connection. So if any one go down, other will work. And this is edge router. Edge router, what is the work of edge router? He need to connect to the internet. So we will configure default route, so all the traffic will go like this. But some companies, they don't have budget to take the router and this firewall. So instead of keeping the edge router here, they will put the firewall only. They will have only one firewall, here nothing. Directly it will connect to the ISP. Because old time firewall is not supporting BGP and other protocol. But now all the firewall is supporting BGP and all other routing protocol, so they can put the firewall also. Big company, they will put the router and then firewall, or maybe firewall here or here, depend company to company. If they have a big good budget, they will use the firewall and the router also. But if they don't have good budget, they will not use the edge router. In this place they will have the firewall. Okay, so here our traffic. So here we will use the EtherChannel here and here we can use. And maybe what we can do, we have like this also, multi EtherChannel we have, but that is not present in our syllabus. We are saying MLAC, they can do that way also. What they will do, they will make this two switch as a one switch by connecting and by configuring here some other property. So with that one, they will become as a one logical switch this. Anyhow, later we will see, we don't have that one in our syllabus. Okay, so now you have the idea, right? So this way we can configure layer 3. In our next class we are going to see that one. In our next class, what we will do, we will first look the, what we can say, how we can configure static or manual method, and after that we will look how we can configure the layer 3, and then we will do some troubleshooting lab. So now in our today class we discussed dynamic ether channel. In next class we are going to discuss the static ether channel as well as the layer 3 ether channel. Then we will do the troubleshooting. Troubleshooting will be simple. I already told we will have issue, maybe one switch will using the LACP, other switch may be using the PAGP, or maybe some interface is in the VLAN 10, all interface in the trunk. Like this we will have the troubleshooting lab. Anyhow, we will see that one, no issue. Let